Salute, salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of recording, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. How y'all doing out there? Y'all see the title, right? Y'all see the title. I'll wait for y'all to pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? I really was trying to avoid this, but I got to handle my scandal when it comes to Big Smiz back home in Brooklyn, Marcy Projects, Bed-Stuy. Y'all know what it is, do or die. Bed-Stuy, fly, all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let y'all pull up, and then I'm going to handle my scandal with Big Smiz. Shout out to the boy Pizzo from Marcy. Oh, man, this shit is crazy. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of some bullshit. But I'm gonna handle my scandal. Oh man, yo, shout out, major shout out to Stack Stone and his twin, Mandu Warrior, the homies. Oh man, the original homies who started the New York City Bloods, gang banging, Rikers Island 93 and beyond. Like these dudes are what you want to say, grandfathers. But I'm not glorifying the gang banging in no way whatsoever. But I'm gonna salute them because they out there with their boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? They out there with their boots on the ground, talking to them kids every day, trying to keep them homies out of jail, trying to keep them homies out of coffins. And I say that to say, shout out to my boy Black China, CEO Haynes. You know what I'm saying? They out there doing what they got to do in East New York, if I'm not mistaken. They located in East New York, if I'm not mistaken, and they doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's a beautiful thing when brothers could change their life and try to give back to their community and try to repair some of the damage they've caused. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they basically doing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they were original New York City Bloods, gang banging from Rikers Island, upstate New York, you know what I'm saying, in the prison system, banging out with the Latin Kings, banging out with the police, you know what I'm saying, putting that blood thing on the map for real. You know what I'm saying? These dudes come from that lineage. You know what I'm saying? And to see them change their life completely and be out there with the bullhorns and screaming stop the violence, trying to keep them young homies off the street and out of prison and most definitely out of coffins. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see that. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, shout out to Stackstone and Mandu Warrior, because y'all see Mandu got the internet going crazy right now because he went bonkers on Jim Jones. We're going to talk more about that. You know what I'm saying? He went bonkers on Jim Jones. And, you know what I'm saying? And I felt that. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I felt that. But we're going to talk more about that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're going to get to Big Smiz. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all see the title. We're going to get to Big Smiz. Big Smiz. Big Smiz been on my neck for maybe a year, if not longer. Yo, you said this about me. Yo, Pizzo and Love lying. Yo, you can't believe everything you hear. I'm a real one. All this crazy nonsense, right? Because Pizzo and Marcy, you know what I'm saying? Pizzo and Love from Marcy, you know what I'm saying? They gave Marcy history to me when I did my Marcy story, you know what I'm saying? When I interviewed the two of them, you know what I'm saying? The three of us was in cahoots. We was in contact, communicating, and we was in cahoots with what we was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I put it out there. He went crazy. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy. And when he first reached out to me, my first response was to him was, listen, man, stay off my line. If you got something to say, take that shit up with Marcy. I ain't from Marcy. That's what Marcy's saying about you. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't bite their tongue. Holla at motherfucker Pizzo and holla at Love and leave me the fuck alone. That was my very first response to the motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? That was my very first response to him. He ain't like that. He started getting aggressive. Remember, he Big Smiz. Yo. All right, man, whatever, man. I'm dubbing him, ignoring him and shit. So then he started popping in on the lives. He started popping in on my lives, saying what he had to say, trying to in his way slander Pizzo in love, calling them motherfuckers nobodies and they nobody in the hood, and Marcy been chased him out of here. And when he was saying that crazy shit, I was keeping it up top with him, like, yo, son, you the very first person in the world I've ever heard say anything crazy about Pizzo or love from Marcy. Never have I ever heard anything like that. You the very first person to say some shit like that. Like I told him, like this is unbelievable. But he insists with it, like, yo, I'm saying, yo, I want to be heard, yo, ooh. All right, man. So I told him one day on the live, yo, check this out, right? You know what I'm saying? So being that you want to get this shit off your chest, how about you do the real Marcy story? You know what I'm saying? Me and Big Smiz. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit your line, blah. He never reconnected with me on that shit. He wasn't trying to do the real Marcy story. Why? Because he can't. Because he can't. You know what I'm saying? So he leads me to believe the things that Pizzo and Love was saying is actually factual. Like, they are Marcy. I grew up always knowing who Love was in Marcy. You know what I'm saying? I came across Pizzo on the juvenile tip, 88, when he came through. I think he had 2 heads. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. No Diddy. I think free Diddy. Diddy just got 4 years. Free Diddy, he be all right. He be home in like 2.5 years. He won. You know what I'm saying? He be all right. You know what I'm saying? Free Diddy. But like I said, I think Pizzo came through with 2 man downs and as a juvenile, and he came through right. You know what I'm saying? He came through right. You know what I'm saying? He came through right. He repped from the door. You know what I'm saying? Just like he repped in the street, he came through, repped through right. So I came through Pizzo on some juvenile shit. And all the homies, all the comrades who we started the juvenile bids with in 87 and 88 and all that, they have absolutely nothing but love and beautiful love, respect, and good things to say about the homie Pizzo. So I was blown away when he started talking crazy. But I know them to be Marcy. You know what I'm saying? Love name rung bells like 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I even told a story how I think Love brushed the boy Biz out of LG, blew Biz at Hoy Skimmerhorn train station. You know what I'm saying? Like, Love always been a stepper. And I couldn't believe Smizz was going at him like that. So they are Marcy. They can only tell the Marcy story. Smizz couldn't do that. That's why he ducked me on that. So then he pops up the other day with this video, a cartoon AI video. Yo, I want to be heard. All right, cool. You know what, man? I'm gonna oblige you. I'm gonna give you the floor. I promote it. He's supposed to come through. I let Pizzo know. Well, I've been let Pizzo know what was going down when he said the crazy shit. Like, yo, son, I couldn't believe he said no shit like that about you. You know what I'm saying? Pizzo was like, yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He ain't put no real heat on that one. But when he dropped the AI cartoon shit, Pizzo hit me like, yo, son, this nigga bugging. I'm like, yo, son, what you want me to do? Pizzo was like, yo, son, get that. Pizzo was like, yo, I'm gonna get in touch with that nigga. I'm gonna get in touch with that nigga and let a nigga know what it is, what it ain't. I can't go back home on sort of crazy shit. He was like, yo, here, Pizzo loaded me up with the video. Yo, I went back home to Marcy, you know what I'm saying? Pulled up with the fellas. I'm like, damn, this nigga, he told my Marcy chased you away and you can't go back home. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle of some crazy shit. Pizzo like, yo, I don't do social media, man. But if he wanted, I'll give it to him. You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, I'm gonna give it to him because he wasted my time. He wasted my time. So I'm giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, you bullshit. And I'm going to say, and this is how I know for a fact you bullshit. I see you creeping on the stories. You tapped in. You know what I'm saying and what I'm doing. But why you not responding to my text for the past 2 days? Because you see the fact that I let the world know Pizzo can go back home. So now you like, oh, shit, I done told this nigga he can't go back home. This nigga done went back home. Now you trying to duck some smoke. Yo, you full of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You full of shit. Just like yesterday, yo, the other 2 days ago, he gonna tell me, yo, this is why I kind of like bended and folded and was willing to rock with him. Yo, you don't know how much stress you caused me when you repeated that shit they said. So now he guilt tripping me. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. He ran some corny shit on me, son. He was like, yeah, you don't know I was contemplating suicide. I'm in the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't walked in 3 years. So now I'm feeling bad. Like, oh shit, I ain't know this. Yo, don't tell me no shit like that, sir. Don't tell me I almost drove you off the edge. You making me feel bad. I ain't never want no shit like that. Then he told me he can't walk. Man, your legs been bad. You know what I'm saying? You been got clapped in the hood. That's old shit. You know what I'm saying? You always had the limp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on now. You restricted to a wheelchair. He trying to make me feel bad. And he did. So I was willing to rock with the nigga, son. But now he done seen Pizzo done stepped up and now he ducking me. He ducking me. You full of shit, Big Smiz. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this right every time you leave the streets. Keep calling you back. No question, son. Brooklyn. You know how Brooklyn do. Shout out to you, son. Slapbox. Salute. Listen. You full of shit, son. You are really, really full of shit. Now you gonna have me on my Don King shit, son. I'm gonna leave with the winner, son. I'm gonna walk out the ring with the winner, you know, sons. Real talk. I'm gonna walk out the ring with the winner, son. Cause Pizzo is like, yo, Fruit, he bugging. And I'm like, yo, what you want me to do? He bugging. I see it now. I said, fuck it, man. I'm putting the end of this shit. So I'm putting the end of this shit right now and here tonight, man. It's Big Smiz for Marcy. I don't know what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Marcy, it seemed like Marcy done moved on from you. That's what I'm going to just say. Marcy done moved on from you, and you trying to hold on to Marcy, and Marcy don't want you, son. You discrediting people that Marcy got genuine love for, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what that shit is, son. I don't know. You accusing a good motherfucker like Pizzo of creating fake social media accounts. You know what I'm saying? To hate on you and get people to block you and all. Oh, man, son. Yo, that AI video was crazy. But I played it for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I told you he guilt tripped me. Yo, I was contemplating suicide. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think suicide is funny. You know what I'm saying? Suicide is not funny. You know what I'm saying? That's not funny. But he played that card on me. He played that card on me, son. So I'm putting it to rest tonight, man. Yo, Smizz, use a rap, son. Use a rap. Use rap. Don't come on my lives no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna block you on social media unless you start stalking me. You know what I'm saying? And harassing me. But don't come on the lives no more, son. You know what I'm saying? My moderators or whatever, man, block that nigga. You know what I'm saying? If he pull up, you know what I'm saying? He gets no more rap. He's wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? When he's bored, he want attention. Cause he be popping up out of nowhere. Yo, shut up. Yo, what up, man? Yeah, man, that shit you said about me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I apologize to you, man. What you keep coming through for? I want to be heard because them niggas is lying. I don't know, son. He's bugged out, son. He's bugged the fuck out. He's bugged the fuck out, son. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of Big Smiz. You know what I'm saying? My moderators be on deck when I pull up, and I don't really pull up too much. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's popping? Yo, Mods, peace. Peace to the gods. Peace, Lord. Yo, Jake, what's popping? You know what I'm saying? I don't really pull up too much, you know what I'm saying? Unless it's exclusive content. And this is exclusive content, man. Because y'all ain't heard me wig on something in a long time. I ain't wig out on something in a long time. So this is exclusive content I'm bringing here right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to move on from Big Smiz. And let's get back to Stack Stone and the brother Mandu Warrior. Salute to the homies. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been on here in a while. All right, Jake, enjoy the ride. Finesse was popping. That Love and C. Franklin war was legendary. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You talking folk billing 88, 89 shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to C. Franklin and shout out to Love. And here we got Big Smiz trying to discredit the nigga like he's a bozo. I don't get it, son. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Love. Love always been a stepper. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to C. Franklin. He out there doing what he do. He stay active. Yo, that boy C stay active. He stay active. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mandu Warrior and Stack Stone, they out there doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Boots on the ground. getting it to the youth, letting them know what it is, trying to keep them young boys out of cages, trying to keep them out of coffins. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing but the utmost respect for them brothers. You know what I'm saying? And because I know where they come from. I was in the pen with them motherfuckers. I watched them do what they do. I watched them put that blood shit on the map. I watched them get dragged to the box by the police. I watched niggas get hit in the head with sticks. Like, I watched these dudes go through all that. And to see them make the transition back out here 25 and 30 years later, giving back. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? It's unbelievable what they doing. And it needs to be recognized. And when Jim Jones made a statement the other day about him being blood and him being at war, Mandu lost it, son. Yo, he went bananas. He went bonkers. And everybody reposted this shit, right? Now, first, let me say this. Dudes is like, fool, how could you repost that when you was just bigging them up? You know what I'm saying? You talking about the podcast they creating, or do you feel the gatekeeper shit, but you did big them up and say it was a good look for New York. Yeah, that's true. But one thing doesn't have to do with the other. You mixing apples and oranges here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Big fruit don't mix apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that go over your head. I don't mix apples and oranges, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? Having a podcast and repping New York City and having a conversation about the gatekeeping, all that's one thing. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about people's personal feelings and people's personal character, and here it is, he repping that blood thing. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not signing up for that. And I wouldn't sign my kids up for that. And I wouldn't sign my grandson up for that. No way, shape, form, or fashion. I doubt if Jim Jones will sign his son up for that. So let's keep it 100. So when it comes to that, I'm not championing that. I'm not supporting that. And when the brother Mandu spoke, he spoke the truth. He put truth to power. You know what I'm saying? He spoke the realness. He spoke the realness. So I'm in support of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in support of what that man had to say. And I'm in support of his movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm even in support of the challenge he threw out there. You know what I'm saying? Knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, you be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Knuckle up. You know what I'm saying? I'm even in support of that. You know what I'm saying? Guns down, hands up type shit, like Mandu said. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yo, he went bonkers, son. And everything he had to say was real. You know what I'm saying? It was truth to power. And shout out to Stack Stone and Mandu Warrior, because only exclusive content here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Kills was popping. I'm on mute. Nah, man, I ain't on mute. My mic is on. My mic is on, homie. You bugging. I see you deleted the message. You can hear me? Can y'all hear me? He talking about I'm on mute. Nah, I ain't on mute. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he spoke truth to power. He had a whole lot to say. You know what I'm saying? He had a whole lot to say, and it would be crazy of me to try to play everything the brother had to say. You know what I'm saying? But he went in. He went in, son. Thank you, Brian. Peace. Oh man, get your new phone, Kills. What's popping? Listen, man, I'm gonna play some of what he had to say, because the brother went crazy, son. Shout out to Mandu Warrior, son. He went bananas.
Bird ass nigga. You ain't on nobody line up. You ain't no big homie motherfucker. You ain't got no bitch. You ain't even got a star or a rim. You ain't got shit. You just scared. You the fucking bag boy. One of these niggas kept you around that long because you was paying out the ass, motherfucker. But you about to go broke. You ain't got no little homies around you. Every time I see you on motherfucking television, peeking and sneaking around, you ain't around no motherfucking body. Where the little bloods at? What wars you stopping? What lines you saving? Motherfucker, me and my mans and them out here every day in these fucking streets, talking to all these little young homies, trying to keep them out of the penitentiary and out of a motherfucking cell. Motherfucker, you ain't been in nobody's cells, huh? Stupid ass nigga. Motherfucker talking about he been in the war. You got motherfuckers like me, Bad Vibes, a whole bunch of motherfuckers that did 1,000 15 years in a motherfucking box, and you talking that bullshit. Where was you at when the Billies was getting it on, huh? You wasn't nowhere around. You wasn't for no war in the yard, and you definitely wasn't for no war on the street. Stop fucking fronting like you bust your fucking guns like that.
Listen, Mandu Warrior went crazy. He got the internet going crazy. And y'all know Jimmy loved the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy loved the algorithm. So everybody said Jimmy got 24 hours to respond. But Mandu told him, be careful how you respond. Be careful how you respond. But I think it's been 24 hours and Jimmy hasn't responded. And I'm seeing a lot of the comments, people saying, yo, Jimmy, leave it alone. Don't respond to that. Jimmy, leave that one alone. Disappear till next summer. Like, yo, dudes out there who really know, they letting it be known. Jimmy need to leave that one alone. You know what I'm saying? Because the big homie has spoken. The big homie has called you out. And I think this might be the beginning of Jimmy's end, man, because that gang shit, son, you can't, listen, man, that drop your flag challenge, that was a powerful movement. Now you got the OG saying he support that movement and he not supporting you and he going at you like, yo, man, I don't know how Jimmy gonna bounce back from this one, son. ENY318, how you doing? I appreciate the support. Listen, Jimmy, I don't know how you gonna come back with this one, son. But we all watch it. We all watch it. But like I was saying, shout out to Stack Stone and Mandu Warrior because only exclusive content here. They will be pulling up. They will be pulling up here at the Real Big Fruit Podcast. Listen, we're going to talk to these babies, man. We're going to talk to these youth, man. We're going to try to get this message across. Because this is not only about Mandu calling Jimmy out. Mandu wants to get his message out here to these kids. You know what I'm saying? He out there every day, boots on the ground in the streets. He got something to say to these kids. And I'm in support of that. I'm going to give him a platform to speak to these kids. You understand what I'm saying? But if he want to address Jimmy some more by platform, he could do that as well. Because you know what I'm saying? I would never tell a man what he can and cannot talk about. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to line that up tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk tomorrow. Me, Stack Stone, and Mandu Warrior. We're going to talk tomorrow and set something up for the people. But more importantly, man, we're going to set something up for these kids. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure they all right. Jim should have never answered that question. He should have just shut the fuck up. Straight jacket. Yeah, son. Yeah. To each his own. That was the wrong response. But like I said, Mandu didn't even spaz out over that. Like, damn. I know what he was thinking though. He was like, you stupid. Like you got the floor to say something positive about, you know what I'm saying, the youth and the movement, and you're gonna say to each his own. That pissed Mandu off, but he didn't respond to that. He responded when he said, yo, man, we at war. When he said that shit, Mandu lost it, son. War. And I agree with him, son, because I was there. I watched the Bloods go to war, coming on the come up, banging with the Latin Kings, banging with the Niatas, banging with the police. I watched them go through that. I watched them do that. Get dragged to the box. I watched them do that. I watched them motherfuckers bang out in shackles on buses, in downstate, in bullpens. I watched the whole movement. So when you say you at war, that shit you talking, that shit ain't flying with them niggas, son. That shit ain't flying with them niggas, son. Oh, yes. Yo, Finesse, Attica 9-8. I was there for that. Yo, listen, man. Quick story. Exclusive content only here at the Real Big Fruit Podcast. 9-8 to bang out with the homies. Yo, this is my word. Shout out to Calico. Shout out to my boy Calico from Harlem. Calico from Harlem. He popped that bottle. You know what I'm saying? Calico hit the police. You know what I'm saying? In Attica. You know what I'm saying? Calico was the homie. He popped on the police. And that shit went crazy. They dropped the gas in the mess hall, all crazy shit. I was working in the mess hall at the time. I wasn't working in the mess hall when that shit happened. Was I? I think I was on the other side. Nah. I'm lying. What happened with that when Calico and them popped that bottle in the mess hall and the police dropped all the gas? I was a mess hall worker and living in the mess hall block. I was an E block. That shit happened in the mess hall. And how we knew that shit happened, son. When that shit popped, the police in the tower in the mess hall, he dropped all the gas. Remember Killer Kev from Brownsville set it off with the police that same year. No question. Yo, when he dropped all the gas, he dropped all the gas. And we was in E block in our cells. Motherfuckers was like, yo, this how much gas he dropped. We in E block, my nigga. Niggas just like, yo, you smell that? Yo, you smell that? The fuck is that smell? They pulled the pin, shut the blocks down, shut the jail down. They gotta open the cells, send niggas out to the yard, all types of shit in E block because of the gas. They shut the jail down. Now we the mess hall workers, you know what I'm saying? But the jail is shut down. If I'm not mistaken, they might have had a few dudes working in the mess hall, making those bag lunches and all that shit. But I know I didn't come out my cell. I can't recall a nigga on my gallery coming out. So the feed up was coming to us. Yo, they was bringing the food to us, son, in brown paper bags, son. 3 times a day, right? The jail was shut down. Yo, they was giving us the bag food. Yo, this food was fucked up. Rotten food, half-eaten apples, all types of shit. They was doing it because they was getting that shit to the homies in the snake pit, the homies in A block, the homies in B block. Like they was doing them niggas dirty. They was running up in them cells. Niggas was sleeping with sheets wrapped around their bars so the police couldn't pop open cells. That shit was crazy. No shot was popping. That shit was crazy. Yeah, the police in Attica, them niggas did not like blood. So I watched this shit, son. So when you say war, man, dude lost it, son. What you mean war, nigga? You don't know what war is. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah. And shout out to Bad Vibes. I see Bad Vibes on somebody's platform today. Bad Vibes has some shit to say. You know what I'm saying? Free Magoo. Rest in peace to SI. You know what I'm saying? Bad Vibes has some shit to say about Jimmy too. Shit getting crazy, son. The OG. And grandfathers of that gang culture. Them niggas is coming out the woodworks in New York on you, son. How do you bounce back from this one, son? I don't know, son. This one is crazy. That's a fact. He don't know nothing about that war. That Attica situation got SI shipped to the feds. Listen, son, that shit went crazy. I was there for that. Mandu Warrior, the alien, the mentalist. Yeah, Mandu, niggas got Mandu riled up, son. Niggas got Mandu riled up. Word. Got that nigga riled up. He got the streets buzzing right now. Word. New York City is on fire. If y'all don't know Mandu Warrior, y'all know him now, son. I knew him in the penitentiary, son. No games played. No games played, son. Banging for real. And he was on his George Jackson shit with his gang banging. So it was him and the police. You know what I'm saying? Him and the police. Him getting knocked out, going to the box, all types of shit, outside hospitals, all types of shit. Like he went through it. He went through it for decades. That shit rubbed him wrong when you said you at war, my man. Yeah, son. That rubbed him wrong. But like I said, Stack Stone and Mandu Warrior gonna pull up to the Real Big Food Podcast. I'll be on their lines tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We was chopping it up today, but I was out and about. You know what I'm saying? I was handling my scandal. You know what I'm saying? But I pulled up tonight because I had to go at Big Smiz, son. I had to go at Big Smiz, son. So like I said, man, when we do what we do, my moderators is in the building, whatever. He pull up on the lives with that bozo shit. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's a Rizap. He's a dub. You know what I'm saying? He wasted my time. He wasted my energy. You know what I'm saying? He slandered 2 good motherfuckers back home in Marcy, Brooklyn. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Bed-Stuy fly. Y'all know what it is. Do or die, Bed-Stuy. Marcy Projects, Love and Pizzo. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on my Don King shit, man. I'm walking out the ring with the winner. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm riding with Pizzo and Love. Yeah, it's final. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who bang don't have to physically be in the war. However, if your role is that of a financer, then don't talk on war. Stay a businessman, because a lot of brothers bled, died, and got time for that. Absolutely, son. Absolutely. I was there for that shit, son. I was there for that shit, son. Them police did not do blood. I seen so many homies come out they cell, go to the yard, and don't make it back. Yo, what happened to son? Yo, nigga pants was off his ass when they threw the nigga on the wall, son. They hit him with the credit card check. They just wowed on the nigga and said he came off the wall. Word. Said he came off the wall. Nigga ain't did nothing. He hemmed up by 4 niggas. He ain't coming off no wall. You know what I'm saying? He scared to death. But he blood. Yeah, wrap this nigga up, pound you out, drag you to the box, kick you all in your ass, knock your teeth out. Niggas be like, yo, what happened to the homie? Yo, they said the nigga came off the wall. Oh, man. Police don't like blood. So them niggas been through it, son. I've a Attica, 9899, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. Oh, man. It was rough being blood in Attica, son. Oh, shout out to my boy Ty Guns. Ty Guns a funny motherfucker. That's a line motherfucker there, boy. Woo, yeah. Y'all think fit. Ooh, yo. I'm a funny motherfucker, son. So shout out to Ty Guns. That's my guy. Ty Guns got more stories than Fat Joe. Word the mother, son. That's my guy, though. Ty Guns. I met Ty Guns in Mar 9 in 1991. He was a little nigga out of Harlem. That's my guy. Word. Last time I seen Ty Guns probably was 01. Auburn. Word. We was in Auburn in 01 together, and we was in Attica together in 99. That's my guy. That's my guy. Shout out to Ty Guns. If you had red in your cell or wore red in stock, 98 to 2000, you got 6 months easy. Yeah, son, Bloods was hot. Them niggas, yo, son, they made the penitentiary so hot. When Pataki came in office 98, the first thing that nigga did was build 12 jails. Them S blocks. That's the first thing he did. And that was because of blood, son. That shit went from Rikers Island to up north, and that shit spread it like wildfire. And them niggas was banging. Police was trying to control that shit. They couldn't. So they was banging on the police. So they was like, fuck it, anything red is blood. Run down on it. And yo, that shit spread it like wildfire, son. Yeah, they been through it, son. You know, I don't get on here a lot and talk about the gang shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I was not a gang member. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my lane, but I was there, son. I know plenty of the homies. You know what I'm saying? Before they was homie, when they was homie, I know plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And I'm talking about the steppers. You know what I'm saying? I know plenty of them. A lot of them I don't, but I know plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? Red is my favorite color, and I got rid of all my red in the stock after that Attica ride when all of them came to Comstock. But listen, man, I ain't do nothing red from 98 to 2014. 2014, yeah. No red. That's how bad it was, son. Word. That shit was hot. So when they say war, Mandu Warrior has every word, he has every right to say the things he says, son. Because they went through it, son. I was there for that. A lot of those bang outs, I was there for that, son. A lot of them. I watched that nation grow in the prison system. Word. But like I said, I'm going to try to bring brothers through. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get Stack Stone and Mandu Warrior on the joint. You know what I'm saying? We done had Black China on the joint representing what they do. You know what I'm saying? Representing what they do, they movement. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to do what we do. Matter of fact, let me see something. Let me get this right. I want to do the brothers right. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the brothers right. I want to do the brothers right. We at. Maybe here. Stack Stone. It might be on his page. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Work with me. I want to get this right. Because they move. Okay. Here we go. Shout out my boy, Black China, aka CEO Haynes, Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy. You know what I'm saying? It's the homie. He is over at Tailor Made for a King Incorporated, boots on the ground, and they are getting the message to the youth in East New York. And that is the movement, Tailor Made for a King, where Stack Stone and Mandu Warrior are both boots on the ground, getting their message out there to the youth. That's when he said in the video, me and my homies are out here every day in these streets. They are out there every day in those streets representing Tailor Made for a King Incorporated. I wanted to get that name out there so y'all understand what it is and what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? These brothers is bullhorns and all that. You know what I'm saying? Look, I seen video footage where one of the young homies lost his life and Mandu Warrior and them was out there, you know what I'm saying, representing, wearing they red, but at the same time, he was letting it be known we burying our babies. You know what I'm saying? This shit gotta stop. Like, he is really, really, really active, and I know where he come from, bro. I know where he come from. You know what I'm saying? He like I said, he was on his George Jackson shit with his gang banging. You know what I'm saying? So it was him against the police, and he was banging, you know what I'm saying, with them police. I'm talking getting knocked out outside hospitals, all types of shit. And he went through that shit for decades at a time. You know what I'm saying? That dude didn't just do no 5 years in prison, no 10 years in prison, no 20 years in prison. He did much more time. You understand what I'm saying? And he banged out the damn near the whole time. Like, how dare you say you at war? That was totally offensive to him. You understand what I'm saying? So he getting to it. He called Jimmy out. You know what I'm saying? He called Jimmy out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can play some more of that shit. Let me see. On my ride out. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? On my ride out. Do I got some more of that? Yeah, I think I do. Nope. But y'all know what it is. Y'all heard what that man had to say. It's all over the internet. Mandu Warrior went bonkers on Jim Jones, huh? He went bonkers on Jim Jones. Word to mother. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma just say, I'ma ride out with Mandu Warrior. You know what shit? He had something to say. To Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OG. Rest in peace to Tiz, aka Bumpy Johnson. They sent Tiz home today. Brooklyn was out there heavy in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem. Shout out to all the comrades that pull up for Tiz. I seen everybody out there. Shout out to Ralph Lou. Shout out to Swells. You know what I'm saying? I seen them all out there. Shout out to Shy Meek, aka Fat God. Shout out to my boy Reg from Harlem. I seen y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Big Game. You know what I'm saying? Out of Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? Word. Big Game, put your boy in the weight pal, and Sing had me hit that 605 in the 187 weight class. I was only 187 at the time, and I hit that 605. That shit had me doing the Harlem Shake though. Oh, that shit was so heavy, but I did it. Big Game trained me on that one. You know what I'm saying? Word to mother. Shout out to Big Game. I seen him out there. Ralph Lowe out there. I seen everybody paying love and respect to Tiz as they sent them off. So rest in peace to Tiz. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Tiz. But like I said, the OG has some shit to say.
You ain't You ain't no big homie motherfucker. You ain't got no bitch. You ain't even got a star or a rim. You ain't got shit. You just scared. You the fucking bag boy. All these niggas kept you around that long because you was paying out the ass, motherfucker. But you're about to go broke. You ain't got no little homies around you. Every time I see you on motherfucking television, peeking and sneaking around, you ain't around no motherfucking body. Where the little bloods at? What wars you stopping? What lives you saving? Motherfucker, me and my mans and them out here every day in these fucking streets, talking to all these little young homies, trying to keep them out of the penitentiary and out of a motherfucking cell. Motherfucker, you ain't been in nobody's cells, huh? Stupid ass nigga. Motherfucker, somebody been in the war. You got motherfuckers like me, Bad Vibes, a whole bunch of motherfuckers that did 1,000 years in a motherfucking box, and you talking that bullshit. Where was you at when the Billies was getting it on, huh? You wasn't nowhere around. You wasn't for no war in the yard, and you definitely wasn't for no war in the street. Stop fucking fronting like you bust your fucking guns like that.
Yo. Yeah. We got them coming through. I'm gonna make that official tomorrow. And we're gonna have the OG Mandu Warrior and the homie Stack Stone come through. Word to mother. We gonna make that happen for y'all. But like I said, man, I jumped on here tonight to G-check that motherfucker Smizz out of Marcy, Black Smoke. You know what I'm saying? AKA Silverback and all that other shit he like to say. You know what I'm saying? But I jumped on here to holler at him because he wastes my time. He wastes my energy trying to defend himself to some shit that might be true. You know what I'm saying? But Marcy is moved on from you. You slandered two official motherfuckers, got me in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? I want to salute both of them for not feeling no type of way about this shit and not looking at me sideways. And to be honest with you, they were laughing the whole time. So I appreciate that, Pizzo. Real talk. I appreciate that because I ain't really be in the middle of no shit like that. But I'm going to be on my Don King shit. I'm going to leave with the winner. So shout out to Pizzo and shout out to Love. You know what I'm saying? Nigga told my Pizzo can't come back home. I think Big Smiz had his facts backwards. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if he pull up on the live, my moderators, y'all already know what it is. Get rid of that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time for him. I ain't gonna block him on Instagram and none of that shit because I know he watching. But if he start harassing me and trying to talk to me, he's a dub because I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. I don't want to talk to you. And on that note, man, Big Smiz is a dub. Real talk. Big Smoke is a dub. Rest in peace to Shoot. Shoot introduced me to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Shoot. But y'all know what it is, know what it ain't. It's your boy Big Fruit. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what it ain't. I just wanted to jump on here and get that Big Smiz. And also salute Mandu, Warrior, and Stack Stone. And let the peoples know they coming through. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? This is a hot one. I had to do that. Only exclusive content here at the Real Big Fruit Podcast. We ain't gonna waste our time with no nonsense. Only exclusive content here. So I had to jump on here tonight. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna get up out of here and go finish watching this game. My Hurricanes is playing the Seminoles, and y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle of the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the ACC and shout out to my Miami Hurricanes. We're gonna take them Florida Seminoles down. Deion Sanders was a Florida Seminole. You know what I'm saying? But we got so many Hurricanes, I don't want to start naming them. I'm gonna just say Ray Lewis and Ed Reed were Hurricanes. You know what I'm saying? Deion was a Seminole. You know what I'm saying? It's always a battle of the state of Florida. You know what I'm saying? In the ACC. But the Miami Hurricanes is what it is. So I'm going to get to this game and I'm going to get up off of YouTube. Until next time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big Fruit and I am out of here. Salute.